When I was trying to decide what I was going to speak about today, I got two ideas. I was driving to Michael's, and I was talking to the angels, and I said, all right, angels, what am I going to talk about? First idea was, may everything I say today uplift another. And that's I want that to be my motto for this year. May everything I say today uplift another. And then I got this vision of a card that we use a lot. And that card that I use is from this deck, the Mermaid deck. And it's stay optimistic. Don't quit before the miracles occur. It says your dreams are coming true. Don't quit before the miracles occur. And I thought, wow, that's a pretty good one too. So which one am I going to talk about? I went into Michael's and I said while I was walking in, all right, angel, show me the sign. Which one am I going to do? I went in and my awareness was heightened because I knew I was looking for a sign. But I didn't see a sign in there. I came out and right next to my car was that. Miracle! And I said, oh my gosh, you answered my question. But this is what happens when we ask the angels for help. They bring it to us in many ways. I mean, you are going to have coins, feathers, numbers, words on license plates. Funny one is I've lost 54 pounds, but at the 30-pound mark, I came out of Julie's place doing readings over there, and a license plate behind me said Skinny Bee. So I took a picture of it, and I don't have that picture there, but I have the picture. But the guy came out, and he goes, you like that? And I felt like a creeper taking a picture of his license plate. And he goes, no. He goes, I lost 100 pounds. And it just was like, oh, incentive. All right, but it was beautiful. The message behind this card. Let me read that to you. It is. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. This is it. Your time has come. You're about to collect your rewards, and your prayers will be answered. However, a bit more patience and guided action are on your part is required. The extra weight and effort are definitely worth it. You're just about there. And this card asks you to keep your faith about miracles and heavenly magic. Use your imagination to visualize that your dreams have already come true. Your heart will swell with gratitude and joy, and these emotions will speed up your desired manifestations. Before long, you'll be enjoying the tangible results. That card has come up probably 50 times in the past few sessions, all the sessions I've been doing. It keeps coming up for everyone to let them know, don't quit before the miracle occurs. Okay, but let me tell you, the word quit, what does that really mean? To me, we could add another set of words, and that would be give up on life. Don't give up on life before the miracle occurs. That's what they're talking about. They're not talking about don't make a change. Okay? And that's why when I saw Jana's song, I said, this is the key. And I was going to bring in my key. I have this huge key. I was going to bring it in and hold it up and say, this is it, the key to change. And it truly is, because as Meg read in the message from the angels, change is cleansing. Change is cleansing. It helps you. It opens up your awareness to the miracles. The miracles are happening all around us, small and large. There's a song called Ordinary Miracles, about how when the sun comes up and the rainbows occur and we breathe. These are ordinary miracles, but they're beautiful for us to focus on. But this change sometimes is very simple. Sometimes it's just changing our thoughts. How can we change our thoughts? Anybody who's been in a class of mine knows that we do a lot with affirmations and changing the thoughts. If we're thinking we're worried about money, and we're, oh my gosh, where am I going to get my next amount of money to pay this bill? How am I going to do this? What's going to happen? Let's turn it around. I am in the flow of prosperity. Money comes to me with grace and ease. So at one point I was in a situation where I needed money. And so I said the words, everything that I own that I don't need anymore turns to money. And I then decided to sell things at a yard sale and made $1,000. And then had a whole bunch of scrap metal in my house from making jewelry and selling jewelry, little parts, tarnished. Brought it to the pawn shop. Said while I was driving to Katie, I want $600. Do you think they'll give me $600? And she's like, I don't know, maybe, but maybe it's only $200 worth. I don't know. We went to one pawn shop that they said a little amount. We went to this one, $600. $600 exactly. Okay? Because that's what they gave me for an idea. We can take nothing and make something. All of you who are creative, you can take things that are separate, don't look like much, but put it together and it's beautiful. How about people who do hair? Chris. Just making people beautiful. That's miracles for them. Okay. The other wonderful thing that happens in our lives is they'll always bring us to the positive side. Meg said, and I quoted it here too, we will always bring you to the positive side as you allow us to, where you see the blessings in the lessons and become stronger than ever before. So many times the miracles are in the hidden blessings, the blessings in disguise. And I wanted to share with you one beautiful message that I heard. I personally have had some miracles in my own life, and I was asked to go to the Church of Agape in California and speak about a miracle that happened to me. Well, while I was there, another woman spoke as well, and I wanted to just briefly tell you her story because it's a blessing in disguise and you'll understand what I mean. Her daughter was very ill with asthma. She kept taking her daughter to the hospital. Asthma attack after asthma attack, to the point where it was like 3 times a day to get oxygen. It was really difficult. They said that they didn't know what they could do anymore for the child. She was on breathing, inhalation step, all kinds of shots for allergies. It was really devastating. And the bills kept adding up and adding up. And she ended up losing her home. She ended up knowing that she was going to have to move out of her home. So that day came, and she moved out, and she was standing outside screaming to what she called God, her higher power, and she said, God, how could you do this to me? How could you do this to me? And she was sobbing, and she felt hopeless and broken. And then she moved into her family's home, that another family a member offered for them to stay there for a while. That was a little miracle. But they lived there, and after 2 weeks, her daughter didn't have any more asthma. Her daughter didn't have any more attacks. Okay? They found out that the home they had to leave from was mold-ridden, and that the child was allergic to the mold. And so she now said in that message, we had to lose everything, but we gained our daughter, okay? And so from that was the miracle. And since then, they were able to reestablish themselves. Now they have 3 cars and a beautiful home. But these are the times when we may feel like we're at the lowest point. And usually, right before a big blessing comes the low point. Comes the bottom of the barrel feeling, comes that, oh my gosh, help me. Okay, and when I was lying in bed with a brain tumor, I had a numbness on my left side. My husband was traveling, and I said to the angels, I didn't even know I was saying it to the angels. I just said, if there's anybody out there, help me with this. And Katie was only 2 at the time. Well, 2 angels appeared to me at the foot of my bed, and they were just beautiful light. And those angels spoke to me. They did not speak outside of my head. They spoke to me from their light to my heart. I can't really explain it, but that's the best I can explain it. And they said, we will heal you. We will heal you. And I said, oh my gosh. And their words were, will you then help others for the rest of your time on earth? And I said, yes, I will. But how? And they said, don't worry about the how, just heal right now, just heal, and then we'll give you the how. And they did. They brought everything to me, the right teachers, the right people, the right path to bring me to this point where I can help others. And I'm so grateful for that. There's a book that you guys might like to read called Real Life, Real Miracles by James Garlow. Real Life, Real Miracles, James Garlow and Keith Wall. That I have my books on tape or CD, whatever you call it now, iTunes. And because I like to be doing something else while I'm listening, so I'm doing laundry and I'm listening to the miracles. But it's a great book of all the different stories, all the different awesome stories of miracles. The more you hear them, the more you understand the enchantment of it all. So we can talk about miracles a lot. I'll be doing a Tuesday Time with the Angels here on the third Tuesday of every month. It's a free time. Just come. We'll be connecting with the angels, and maybe we'll just have a day where we share our stories, because sharing the stories enlightens all of us. So that might happen as well. Okay. When I was reading that little message to you from this book, they had a few words in there that stood out to me. Patience, guided action, faith, and gratitude. And the last one, joy. Okay? So the patience piece is, this is a process, not an event. Be patient with yourselves. Be patient with the situations, because they won't let you down if you ask them. All right? Guided action. You are going to receive guided action when you ask. The angels just are waiting for us to ask them. They cannot, by the law of free will, they cannot intervene without us asking, unless it's life-threatening, that's different. But when we ask, they step in. They give us people. They bring us people that need us. Oh my gosh, I gotta tell you this. I'm veering off for a minute. Please forgive me, but I have to. I didn't plan this, but when I lived in Massachusetts and was coming here, my husband was like, okay, I got this job, we're going to move, and all that. And I'm like, okay. So I didn't know a soul, and I'd never been an hour away from my family. And I wanted to come here so that my husband could stay home instead of traveling. That was cool. But when I came here, I knew no one, not a single person. And I sat in Panera Bread and I cried. And I cried, and I said, oh my gosh, bring me the people. Bring me some people in my life. I know no one down here. It feels weird. I'm usually waving to people in the car and seeing people in the grocery store and hugging them in the library. And oh my gosh, I don't know anyone. And at that very moment, a lady walked up to me and gave me her business card because she asked me, what's wrong? And I said, I'm sad. I just moved here and I don't know anyone. And she said, now you have a friend. Aww. And from that was many people that I met. And then my friend over there, Joanne, walked up to me in the driveway and where I moved in and said, hi, I'm Joanne. And she gave me her number. And then she took me to Occoquan and said, your jewelry might sell here. And sure enough, it ended up going in there. And then she introduced me to all of her friends. Dear friend next to her, Sherry. And then life began in Virginia. I veered off, but it's important because we'll get the action steps when it's time. And the action step at that point was, just ask. Bring me the people. And they came. You guys are all my friends. I know most all of you. Some I don't know yet, but I know I will. It's beautiful. Faith. Faith, faith, faith. It's the same as trust. And some of you know my story. October 10th, 2014, I was woken up at 4:44 in the morning, sign of angels, 444. And I wrote down equals freedom. And they said, what equals freedom? And they said trust. Trust equals freedom. Freedom to soar, freedom for new beginnings, freedom to step out of fear. So trust. And then gratitude, which is one of the second things Jim talked about at one of his services here. And I always encourage everyone to keep a gratitude journal. And Julie's going to be doing a wonderful thing at her place, Lightworks. What's the date? The 28th, and it's manifesting for the new year. And she's going to be talking to them about the gratitude journals. I always keep a journal, just a blank journal, nothing else in it. I write the date and 5 to 10 things I'm grateful for every day. 5 to 10 things I'm grateful for every day. Because then, when you're having a down day, you take your book, you open it like this, and you go, oh yeah, that synchronistic story, I love it. Oh yes, I'm so grateful for the man who smiled at me at the grocery store. I'm so grateful for my beautiful friend who sang. I'm so grateful for everyone who has loving hearts that love me back. Okay, so then, joy. Joy's the last one. I was here a couple weeks ago supporting Wendy, and she was teaching a class on manifesting your dreams. And one of the things she said was that joy was important to get to when you want to manifest your dreams. So I'm jotting down J-O-Y. J-O-Y. And the angels are speaking to me, and they wrote this down for me. Just open yourself. J-O-Y. Just open yourself. And I thought, well, that's cool. Just open yourself to possibilities, to new beginnings, to whatever you want to open yourself to, okay? And then I wrote joy again. And I wrote jubilance, opportunities, yes. Yes, 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 right? Yes. Which brings me to my last thing that I want to say to you. Yes, yes, yes. Some of you will take heed to the message from the angels today. You'll do some or all of the suggestions. Take your action steps. Change your perspective. Keep a gratitude journal. Change your thoughts from negative to positive. Welcome change as cleansing. Be patient and tap into joy. And soon you'll be awakening to the miracles. Now, some of you may be feeling a bit down. You might be thinking, well, miracles happen for B, or miracles happen for someone else, but not for me. Never happens for me. Please know that the miracles can happen for you too. Don't quit before they happen. It's right around the corner. Ask the angels. Turn the reins over to them. Say, all right, I'm stepping out of the need to control here, and I'm going to turn the reins over to you. I'm throwing away my oars, and I'm going with the current, with the flow. And then what happens? The miracles come. So ask, and then don't quit before the miracle occurs. Thank you so much.